A movie-style heist that took place near Chennai on Monday night. Taking advantage of darkness, a gang of robbers cut through the roof of a train bogie, stealing more than 5 crore rupees of Reserve Bank cash. Around 340 crore rupees of cash was moved in 226 boxes in a train from Salem to Chennai. At the Egmore station in Chennai, around 2 kilometers away from the main city, the police found that some of the boxes containing the soiled old currency notes had been tampered with.
We are trying to detect the case quickly. RPF has registered the case. RPF, as per their act, they have registered the case. And the railway police and the local police all are with them to detect the case quickly.
An investigation has been initiated and preliminary inquiries predict that a big gang might have been involved in the case. Remember, a total of 340 crore rupees was on this train.
Police suspect that the culprits could have entered the train at the Salem-Viruthachalam junction. The coach behind me, which was carrying the money, it stood there for nearly an hour to change the train's engine from an electric one to a diesel one. Police are also probing that how the culprits were able to enter the train's roof, cutting it open when there was police protection given to the particular coach.
While incidents of theft and dacoity are not unheard of on trains, this robbery shows a level of organization scarcely seen before. Precision and planning by the organized gang as well. For now, the police is investigating. With Pramod Madhav in Chennai, Bureau Report, India Today.
I want to go across to Pramod Madhav. He's joining us live from the Egmore railway station. Pramod, this is something that we've seen in Hollywood movies. We've also seen this in Bollywood movies. On a moving train, these robbers coming in. Is this a gang of people who've done this the first time? Do the police suspect there's an organized gang at play? And so far, have they managed to get any clues at all, Pramod?
Rahul, in Tamil Nadu, there have been train robberies, but not to this maximum level. And also, we can be pretty sure that this robbery occurred after Viruthachalam because they have climbed over the roof and this train had an electric engine, meaning they were like 25,000 volt lines on top of it. Once the train has changed the engine to a diesel one, and so as it started to move from Viruthachalam, or when it stayed over there, that is the maximum point this robbers could have entered. We spoke with the DSP and IG Ramasubramaniam of GRP, and we asked him, like, it was the only place where the train standed. He said, like, obscurely there were like 10 places where the train standed. And we also asked him, could this be an inside job, because the people knew exactly where the money were, where to cut it exactly. They didn't do a mistake in cutting the 2x2 feet over the roof, and they climbed in exactly into the boxes. They took the adequate amount of money. They have disturbed nearly 14 boxes, but they have emptied almost 1.5 box, and of that they have got nearly 5 crore worth of money.
No, but what about security, Pramod? If this is money by the Reserve Bank of India, is it not the job of the GRP, the railway police, to be guarding this? Were there security personnel on board this train when this happened? Where were they when the robbers struck?
Exactly, Rahul. The thing is that when we spoke to an initial officer here, he mentioned to us that the RBI did not inform them about this transportation. But he also said that RBI often does this kind of transportation using a railway bogie to transport money that belong to different banks. In this case, 4 banks nearly. Also, for this particular garage, they had almost 1 DSP from the police, 1 inspector, 1 SI, and certain number of constables to give protection to the police. And according to the people here, sources, it is said that if the train stands in somewhere in between, the people who are supposed to give the escort are supposed to surround it, stand next to it. But when we spoke to the Mr. Ramasubramaniam IG, he said that it is all being investigated because the way they have cut it open, that would have caused a lot of noise.
If I'm not wrong, you're next to the train that was cut into. Is that correct? You're next to that train. So can you show us this train, and also how did these people manage to cut in? Because if there is money on board, you're saying the security was minimal, but there'll still be people around. How did they manage to cut in? Can you show us what this train looks like and where the cut actually happened?
This is the particular carriage over here, and this is nearly almost 50 feet in this thing. And on that corner where you see people standing, there's a door over there. On top of that place, people have these so-called culprits have cut it open and entered this particular carriage. Interesting part is that there is still money inside this carriage. Nearly 300 crores are still there. The RBI officials, the RPF and GRP, everyone were here, and they are not ready to disturb it as of now. What they have done is that the boxes that were disturbed, they took it out. They have calculated the money. They have found out that nearly 5 crores has been missing. Then they have weighed it again. They have weighed it and found out like what was the exact weight as it was packed and what is the weight now. And they have kept, and they have RBI officials here, and they are talking to them and trying to do something. But there seems to be a little confusion here because they don't know what to do with the money exactly right now. So at this Egmore railway station, in this particular
surreal story, this from Chennai tonight.
300 crores now.
300 crore rupees lying around, no clarity about what to do with it. The RBI not telling the railway police that money was being transported. 300 crores gets transported in this country without the RBI informing the police, and you've got robbers striking. Very, very baffling. This Pramod Madhav there, right on the top of Newsroom.